All right, guys, welcome back. Let me flip you around here. So there's going to be a special attack today from the half guard. We're going to do a kimora. So let's just talk about passing the knee shield real quick. We're going to keep it super simple. So he's got a knee shield right here. What we can do is we can go inside and cup his thigh, or we can grab the lapel here and get a hold of this. We're gonna basically do a hip switch, but it's very important to get a hold of the collar, the lapel or the thigh, so that you can have balance while doing this, all right? So it looks very simple. I can step my leg out if it's a little easier, or I can keep my knee out, and I'm gonna throw a big punch here and look to drop my hip right here and fill in the gap, all right? So it's gonna kind of look like this. I swing, I twist my body, and I drop my hip, okay? The reason why I'm trying to get a hold of something here, whether it be the lapel or the thigh, is so I can have good balance. It's very important to be careful here so that he doesn't use your momentum as you, no, watch, I'll help you. As you switch, for him to try to like roll you, and do all that stuff there, okay? So let me flip you back. So one more time, watch carefully. We're here, we get a hold, control, so we have good balance. All right, we get a little nice and close. We're gonna swing, throw a punch, drop our hip in this gap right here. Boom. Okay, so now we're in this position. You can bring your bicep and your forearm and cup it right on the tricep. Some people like to hold the belt. This is really good too, gives you control. Extremely important to get off of your hip now. Don't just sit back. Watch, let me flip you around for the camera. I'm sorry. So I did drop my hip, but I like to adjust and get on the ball of my foot and not just sit here. I like to wait here and kind of just anticipate him to bridge and to try to roll me over, because that's what people are gonna do. So just give him a little bit of time, cook him here, and wait for those bridges, okay? So maybe I have his leg, go ahead, try to bridge. I sprawl, I come back. He bridges, I sprawl, and I come back, okay? So why don't you flip over for the camera? So notice I'm here, I'm on the ball of my foot. Make sure your heel connects to the tailbone. Don't leave your leg out here dangling, because he will put you in a lockdown, okay? So bring the heel to the butt. You can scoop the leg up. Go ahead and cross your feet, Ali. Or you can go from the inside. It doesn't matter. One thing that I like to teach my students is to learn how to crab walk. Crab walk is basically gonna be good when the person's on their side and you wanna flatten them out. Crab walk is really good to also get rid of these death grips here. Sometimes people will cross their feet and you try to push, you try to go to the mount, you just can't, right? So crab walking helps get rid of this slack here. Go ahead, tighten it up. It's gonna loosen up this leg. So I take a step and I pull forward. Step and walk. And you see what happened here? I didn't even have to use my hand. It's gonna make this nice and loose. So now watch, I'm gonna bring him back here. It's for the camera. I'm going to go straight to the mount. This is my idea. This is my intention at all times. Push and go to the mount. If he doesn't react, we will finish here, right? However you like to finish. But a lot of times, people are gonna push your knee, right? So when I go push, he's gonna push right here, and that's great. This is how we bait him. We play a 20D chess here. So I'm gonna catch, and I have to shoot this arm down by his belt. Don't try to reach from here. Try to shoot down, get your hand inside, roll your wrists forward. You wanna have a nice, strong grip here. Pin the arm down, tighten it up. You want his thumb to go underneath and connect to his lower back, all right? Make sure it's super important you roll your wrists forward and you get nice and tight here. Now, he's gonna lock his feet up again, all right? So what I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna bring my shin and place it right on his waist, okay? And now we're gonna lift the arm and we're gonna lean towards our side here. And we're gonna push with the shin. Go ahead, Holly, give me a little bit more love. There you go. I'm gonna lean, push with my shin, lift the arm, step on the bug. It's very important. I call it stepping on the bug, that when you rip this out, you take a giant step and then you go chest to chest. Okay, now this is where we start to adjust the kimura. You don't want his arm out like this, especially against bigger and stronger opponents. They're gonna out-muscle you here. So you wanna tighten it up, get it nice and tight, and you can raise it up a little bit. There's already a ton of pressure here. So make sure when you're training with your partner, you have mercy, you go nice and easy here. So you can do your standard hip switch. Knee goes right into the armpit, and you take a giant step over the head and gently finish the kimura. Now, let's do some review, and we look at some other options here. All right, so we can start from the beginning. You can cup here, and as you punch, pull this down, or you can grab the lapel. All right, so I throw my punch, and I want to drop that hip to the mat. Switch. Make sure you get this arm nice and high, and now I adjust my hips. I get on like my last 3 little picky toes, all right? I have a good base here. Immediately I bring the heel to the butt and I get comfortable here. I'm anticipating for him to be bridging. So don't get too hungry, don't rush. So if he's ever on his side, we crab walk. If he's lazy here, you don't have to really crab walk, right? If he's flat and he's being lazy, you push, you mount him. That's your game plan. But when they're super tight here, you just start to walk forward. 1, 2. And you see how that loosens up that top leg? So now I can use my hand, no problem. When I go here for the mount, he gives me that hand. So that's my opportunity. I catch, punch this arm through, all right? Pin, tighten it up, thumb to the lower back, roll your wrists forward, all right? He's gonna make his adjustments. I'm gonna position my shin right on his waist. I can lean back, lift the arm, and try to push with my shin. But sometimes I can just wait here and cook him, all right? Wait for him to explode and bridge. Okay, what a beautiful bridge. Try that one more time. All right, give it to me, Ollie, give it to me. Yeah, there we go. Now we go chest to chest, and we make our adjustments. Be careful when you are drilling. You tighten it up, raise it up a little bit. Some people will tap from here, all right? But ultimately, let me get your arm underneath so I don't, yeah. I'm gonna hip switch, knee in the armpit, step right over the head, and get my kimura. All right, that's it for today, guys. That was our holiday special, kimura special. So, I don't know what else to say. What do we finish this with today? What do we say?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, all right.
The best gift is Jiu-Jitsu.
The best gift you can give is a kimura, all right? So this holiday, when you're sparring, do some kimuras. They'll love you for it, all right? Have a great one. See you guys next time. Os.
Os.
It's all